is Rich Ham. I'm the Associate Director of the Master of Science in Operations Management and the Master of Science in Engineering Management at the University of Arkansas. I want to talk to you about a new course that we have, OMGT 577V, soon to be OMGT 5943, Crisis Management and Resilient Design for Operations Managers. We've taught a lot of these already in our Homeland Security course and part of our Homeland Security certificate. But one of the things the current crisis has taught us is the need for us to be able to respond and recover whenever we have a crisis and how those processes work. This course does provide an in-depth resilient design and crisis management process. These come from principles in Homeland Security, resilient design and supply chain, human factors and HR processes, things in global competition and around the world, the way that we're having to adjust, unmanned aircraft systems, and many of our courses that give you specific ideas about how you can incorporate resilient design and responding to a crisis. The topics covered in the course include generally the policy and some idea of where our current best practices come from, planning and preparation, writing plans, how you build and prepare yourself for an unexpected event, public health and pandemic responses, whole community preparedness, what you have to do to include everybody, government, industry, and citizens to respond to a crisis. The use of exercises in identifying weaknesses and correcting those weaknesses through a continuous improvement process. Vulnerability assessments and risk management to assess where you should put resources and how you would mitigate a vulnerability to reduce its effect. Emergency Operations Command and Control and Emergency Operations Centers. Nearly all of the industry has some sort of emergency operations center. In the larger corporations, you have actual individuals that 24/7 are monitoring what's going on with the business to ensure business continuity and a response. And of course, throughout the government at all levels, you have an emergency operations center. And public-private partnerships with an all-hazards holistic approach to looking at how we should respond, not just as a business or as the government, but together in order to have the best results. So what kind of methods do we look at? We look at how you prepare and plan, the different documents and strategies that you use to prepare for something, even when it's unexpected. The way you should be organized. Sometimes you'll have to actually completely reorganize during the actual event so that authority structures and the way that you're designed to respond are more effective. Resilient design up front. How do you prepare, prevent, respond, and then recover to an incident that occurs? This can be everything from increasing the number of channels that you have in supply chain to respond, to having the ability to have individuals work from home, or in the case of a university, to teach classes remotely, and planning ahead instead of only responding and thinking of those things in advance. And then mitigation strategies. So what can you do? We use and we follow the plan, do, check, act process and continuous improvement to always look at what you're doing and then how do we improve that the next time. A place that we always will see exercises play and help us to improve. We use case studies, real world events, FEMA courses, and then thought leaders as guest speakers. Leaders of government and industry agencies that will talk about the different ways that they've responded throughout history and what could be going on today and what they see in the future. Some of this interaction in our Homeland Security class is one of the things that is most valued by students because they get to talk to someone who's actually implemented these and come up with successful strategies. So who needs the skills? Everybody. Public and private operations managers, any line of business, and certainly, although we've always said this in our program, in today's world, in the response to the pandemic, it's even more important. It highlights the weaknesses that we had that we should be using to respond and build our types of plans and documents and strategies for the next event. It's not a matter of if that's going to occur, but when the next event will occur. So if you're interested in this class, you think it's a skill that would help you, if you're in the OM or EM program, just talk to your advisor to get into the course. If you're not in those programs, you can be in the program either as a non-degree seeker or from other programs by sending an email to myself or to Lisa Milligan, and we'll help guide you along with your advisor to see if this is a course that you could use. I hope to see you in the course, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call.